That threw big money at you. I like it, kids. Big money. Yep, and he left and you left. All right, Wendy, start us off. You've had like 2 hours.
You made some shots tonight.
We did. I think just unbelievable ball movement. You know, that's what I loved about tonight was, yes, we made 21 threes, and the last couple of games we couldn't make a three. But I think more importantly, it was how we generated those looks, the ball movement, the body movement, and everybody really just kind of committing to playing for the guy next to them and making plays for your teammate. And then everybody benefits from that. So obviously 36 assists is a great number. The 21 threes, I thought the second half defense was really, really good. But I think the key stretch for me was the way we closed that second quarter. I think it was a 24-11 run. Then we started the third quarter on a 13-3 run. That's kind of when we took control of the game. And, Nikola, I mean, what more can you say about that guy? He's so fun to watch. And, just so thankful that he's wearing a Nugget uniform, man, because I would hate to play against that guy or game plan against that guy. But we needed this. We needed this win, and not just the win, but more importantly, how we got the win. You know, I thought the energy, the positivity, the connectedness, it was just, for me, I know it sounds cliche, but that to me was Denver Nugget basketball.
Coach, is that the value in Jokic playing through pain? Obviously, there's a counter argument. You guys are close to the playoffs. Health's important. You know who you are. But you just said you guys needed this and needed a good process, and he goes out and obviously, I would say, helped.
Oh, yeah, well, that's an understatement. Yeah, he helped a little bit. Well, I think for Nikola, for myself, for our training staff, I think everybody's dealing with different bumps and bruises right now. And you have to get to the point where you ask yourself, at what point is he not in a position to play? And Nikola, obviously after 9 years and everything he's done for this team and franchise, he'll tell us, hey, man, my wrist is bothering me, my back is bothering me, my hip is bothering me so much where I can't go out there and do my job. And then when that happens, obviously we will not play him. But I think having lost, the Phoenix game and losing the Minnesota game, this was a chance for us to kind of get back to playing our brand of basketball and get that bad taste out of our mouth. And obviously Nicole's a big part of who we are. Can't wait to get Jamal Murray back because we know when we're whole, we have a very, very confident group. But a good win for us against a very good basketball team.
Coach, you mentioned several times over the course of the last couple of games about how you loved the shots that you guys were getting. They just weren't going down then. Tonight they go down. How proud of your team are you of the process of just kind of sticking with it?
Mm-hmm.
What is happening out there?
Well, yeah, that's a challenge because, now with 7 games to go, you can't overreact. And I have to make sure, me as a head coach, us as a coaching staff, that, hey, man, are we getting the good looks? Hey, keep on shooting it. And for our players to stay with it. Obviously, Michael, he's going to make shots, but, Reggie goes 5 of 5. I thought he was outstanding tonight, Reggie Jackson. His energy, man, he was just KCP goes 6 of 9, Christian 2 of 3. We just had a lot of guys make shots, and that helps you out. That gives you confidence, and that gave us a little bit of a pep in our step. But, you're going to go through, parts of the season where you're not making shots. So what are you going to do? Feel sorry for yourself or just keep on playing? And today was an example of us just kind of fighting through it, and we found a rhythm.
You got the pregame about Nikola's pride and wanting to play every night. You guys have also won 80% of your games since the start of last season after a loss here at home. You just do not allow losing streaks to kind of occur. What does that say about Nikola? Not only as a superstar in this league, but at this point in the season, to come out with that kind of focused effort?
Well, yeah, I think it speaks to why he's going to be a 3-time MVP. It speaks to his understanding that it's not just about Nikola. And that's what I love about him, probably more than anything, is how selfless he is. It's not about him getting 26, 18, and 16. It's about he was so into the game tonight, so into the huddles, talking to guys, being vocal on the court. That shows you the investment. That shows you how much he cares about this team. Understanding, like the message out of the All-Star break, come on. I didn't tell him to send a text message. Him taking ownership of this team. Tonight, him showing up and saying, okay, I'm going to do what MVPs do. I'm going to help lead us to a win because we've lost 2 games in a row with 7, 8 games. So it speaks to his maturity, his leadership, his accountability, ownership, everything that you would apply to truly great players.
Over the
Yeah, I mean, and that's one of my challenges is that for this team, for Nikola, for Jamal, for any of our guys, never to take them for granted. You know, really, it's like I don't take my job for granted. During the national anthem every night, I always think about cherish and savor every moment in the NBA. Chuck Daly passed that along to my father, passed it along to me. I am a really lucky guy to coach this team for 9 years now. And, you know, Nikola, we've come to expect greatness every night. But within that greatness, he'll do things, whether it's the behind-the-back pass, whether it's, you know, just the moves he makes in the post, the finishing, finding Peyton Watson along the baseline as he's being double-teamed. First half, we play a lot of offense, him catching the ball in the elbow. Moved behind it, got whatever he wanted. Second half, we put him more in the post, got whatever he wanted. So his ability to control the game is second to none. And I will never, ever, ever take Nikola for granted.
Is hot shooting or even cold shooting contagious?
Well, last 2 games it was contagious. We definitely, somebody, you know, passed the bug around the room. But I think it can be contagious. I think there can definitely be a, hey, man, we're having one tonight. Everybody's feeling good. And now everybody's looking to make that next play to get the other guy an open shot. And so I think it can be contagious, but more importantly, what I love about it is that it keeps great energy in the ball. I mean, when that ball is flying around like that, we become really hard to guard, like any other team. You know, think about Golden State when they were in their prime. I mean, they were making 25 threes a night, it damn seemed like, and everybody's a part of that, and that's a fun way to play. And that's what it seemed like tonight.
You talk about celebrating the little things along the way. You guys officially clinched the playoff spot, but you also tie Doug Moe for most wins, regular season and playoffs combined. What are those 2 little milestones? One's a little bigger than the other one, but what do those mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, the playoff thing, and you're right, like it's, 6 years in a row now, which, you know, is great. I don't think anybody else in the West has come close to that. And maybe a few teams out east have accomplished that. So to be a playoff team 6 years in a row, that's sustained success. You know what I mean? Which is what you all strive for. But as I told our players, like that's cool, 6 years in a row. But like that wasn't a goal this year to make the playoffs. You know, we have a bullseye on our back. We're the reigning world champs, and so that's what our goal is to repeat. And it's going to be a hell of a challenge, but we're all signed up for that. And that's more important than anything individually, whether it's myself, Nikola, Jamal, any of our players. Doug Moe is the greatest coach in Nugget history. There's a reason that his name is up in the rafters. He won, his players loved him, and everybody else loved him. So I don't get caught up in that. I just want to help lead this team with 7 games to go so we can go into that postseason, wins, losses, but playing the right way. You know, that's what I really care about more than anything. Scott?
I was just going to ask you, I'll go funny now instead of basketball. Was Colin Gillespie, would you call that?
Well, we just had the debate in the locker room, and somebody said it's a KCP dunk. But I asked Colin straight up, and Colin says, no, man, that's not a dunk. So I think maybe thinks he has a little bit more bounce in those legs than we all think he does. But it's always great when guys like Colin, Jalen Pickett knocks down 2 threes, Hunter, Tyson, whose nickname is I've never seen a shot I don't like. Those guys come in the game and they get a chance to play, man. They work so hard, and the chances aren't always given to them. But, you know, I